Abdulrasheed Maina, the former chairman of the Pensions Reform Tax Team, has been released from Kuje Correctional Centre in Abuja 9 months after his arrest. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission had arraigned Mr. Maina before Okunaban, a judge of the Federal High Court Abuja, on October 25, 2019. He was arraigned alongside Faisal, his son, and firm Common Impute Property and Investment Limited. Mr. Maina's lawyer, Adiola Didikbe, said that his client was released on Monday evening after completing the necessary documents for his bail. Mr. Didikbe said his client ought to have been released on July the 24th, but it was delayed due to administrative procedures. All right, joining me now to discuss this is counsel to Abdulrasheed Maina, Francis Oronsaye. Mr. Oronsaye, it's good to have you join me right now. First of all, can you walk us through some of the administrative delays? Let's start from there to understand some of this issue. He was supposed to be released on the 24th, but that couldn't happen. Can you walk us through some of those?
Yeah, there were actually some administrative issues that had to be sorted out by the officials of the correctional facilities on that Friday when the warrant for his release was eventually signed by the courts. So, owing to the time we got to the correctional facilities at Kuje, we were not able to complete it on Thursday. And of course, Saturday and Sunday were non-working days. We had to return on Monday to complete the whole administrative process and documentation. And when that was done, he was released from custody.
All right. So the case is still on. Can you tell us what progress has been made right now? Because the point there is, when it comes to this, a lot of people are eager for this case to be put behind.
Hello, sorry, I didn't hear you.
Hello, Francis. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Yes. I'm saying that a lot of Nigerians are hoping that this case will be put to rest finally. Can you tell us what stage this is in now?
People are eager for the case to be dispensed with finally. Well, they're entitled to that opinion. For now, the hearing is still on. Trial has been adjourned to 29th of September. At continuation of trial, that's the stage we are at the moment.
All right. Now, he was in detention since 2019. Can you talk to us basically why it took this long before he has been released on bail?
If you recall, he was actually admitted to bail in November 2019, precisely on the 26th, when the Honorable Court made an order for him to be admitted to bail. Unfortunately, we could not meet with the terms of the bail condition as imposed by the court then, and that prompted us to bring an application praying the Honorable Court to vary the terms of his bail, which the court graciously did in its ruling on the 28th day of January 2020. Now, after that, when the first variation was made by the Honorable Court, we were still unable to meet the terms of the bill. It was varied from 2 senators to 1 senator, 1 billion to 500,000 naira, 500 million naira. And initially, the condition was for the shorty to be present in court during proceedings. But for the first variation, that was varied. For him, instead of him being in court during proceedings, he was just required to come to court and sign the bail and sign the register before going back to wherever he wishes to go. And we are unable to still meet those terms by the court in its varied ruling on January 28, 2020. That prompted us to bring a second application for variation, which the Honorable Court dismissed in its ruling of April 29, 2020.
Okay.
So while we were still trying to sort that, fortunately we were able to get a shorty who fulfilled the conditions. But there was a little condition that needed to be varied, and that made us to run back to the same court that had made the order. And the court, in its ruling of June 29, 2020, graciously further varied this bail application it had earlier imposed on the defendant, the first defendant, Mr. Abdulrasheed Maina. And we have fulfilled that condition. So that's what culminated in his eventual release on Monday this week.
All right. There were concerns around his health. Can you give us an update regarding that?
Yeah, I can say his health is of very crucial importance to him and to his lawyers. And don't forget that in the course of the trial, that was actually one of the pleas we made to the court for his health, and that is of primary importance to him. That's been taken care of at the moment.
All right, Francis Oronsaye, thank you so much for talking to us on TVC.